Hello, dear adventurers, and welcome back to another Needlessly Complicated 14. My name's Aerietta, and oh my god, I'm so tired. I did what I said I was going to do, and I recorded a couple days of Beast Tribe quests in order to have that as an additional video going up on the YouTube. I'm trying to get more stuff onto the YouTube, just build that up a little bit. And also get through Beast Tribe quests because fuck. Sorry, I'm Twitch is gonna get mad and it's going to force me into the vulgar category if I keep cussing, so I'm gonna try not to do so as much. I recorded almost 3 hours, and when I went in to start assembling the edits today, there is no sound on any of them. So that sucks. That sucks. I'm none too pleased about that specifically. Yeah. So we're gonna just not think about beast tribes right now, because I don't want to. Instead, we are going to start working on our job quest. So one of the things that I did get done during the beast tribes is that I was recording earlier this week is we did get a few levels. So I wanted to mention that Warrior leveled up to 45. Dragoon and Alchemist also leveled up to 45. So, and I can't remember if it was during last week's playthrough that Botanist and Fisher are also, and Miner are also leveled up. So our minimum level jobs are all 44 now. And we have a few as high as 46. But we are going to do a few job quests today just to get them out of the way and also make it so that I don't have to think about beast tribes. I am going to try to fix, or rather dub over, the videos. It's just I have to figure out, okay, so which ones were the new quests where I have to do the dialogue reads and which ones aren't. I also have to put music over it that wasn't there. So it's going to be a process. Like, I guess it means that the visual editing will become very easy because I don't have to match it to audio. I just have to then record audio to match the visual. So maybe it's best. Maybe it'll work out so that it's really, really fast to edit, and I'm going to hope for that. I don't expect it, but I'm going to hope for it anyways. So, also, specifically, hi to Greg. Congratulations on getting first, and to thank you for the head pats. There is a little blurb in chat about Greg. If you have not followed with 3Gs, you are definitely missing out. So I'm going to give a Twitch confirmed shout out with the little heart button at the top of our chat so that you can go give him a follow. He's delightful. Go support our magical girl coordinator. He's awesome. All right, anyway, we are moving on to the live scene so that I can start all these job quests. And we're going to turn the music off. Sorry for the hard cut. I'm just a little bit spacey. Yeah, of course, Greg. I am happy to give you a shout out. You are delightful and the world needs to know. All right, so I have my list. Well, or rather, I'm making my list. I have a list in front of me that I need to copy down. So we have Paladin, which is level 45, and we can do the job quest. We have Warrior, can do the job quest. Dragoon can do job quest, and so can Black Mage can do job quest. We also have quite a number of our Disciples of Hand and Land that can do job quests, but I'm going to start with the combat classes, and if we get to the Crafters and Gatherers, we'll do them. Not looking forward to Fisher, but that's beside the point. But we are going to start with our combat classes, and as you can see, we are all paladined up in our ridiculous welded together suit where we can't move our head. It was incredible. I am going to make sure to keep a part of the recording in where I am laughing my butt off because one of the NPCs in a cutscene is trying to get my character to like either confirm nod yes or shake head no, and my character can't because the helmet is welded to the shoulders of this armor set. It's very funny. It's very funny. I am delighted by it. Okay, so Paladin and Black Mage both have their starting quest givers in Ul'dah, so we've started in Ul'dah. Warrior's gonna be in Costa del Sol, and Dragoon is in Kurthis. So, since Ul'dah, the city literally holds two of these quest givers, I'm going to start here. As you have noticed, I'm sure. But yes, I hope all of you are having a good day, and if not, I hope that it's getting better. I am gonna adjust my own volume on my headset so I can hear. Hello, Genlins! Welcome, friend. I have important news for you. In my search for the traitor, I have been looking through old records and discovered something chilling. Around the time the traitor Sulksagil was named captain, several famed soldiers of the Sultansworn met with untimely deaths. But strangely, our records do not say how they died. Curious, I begged the favor of an old friend and received permission to inspect medical records kept by Frondale's, oh geez, what is that word? Frontistery. I discovered that the soldiers died in various ways, some in combat, some suddenly at night in the barracks, but in nearly every case, there were signs that poison had played a role in their demise. Yes, poison. Carefully, invisibly administered. The more I read, the more I saw the dark hand of a death's embrace at work, assassins in the pay and service of the Monitorists. A society so secretive that few believe it truly exists. But no matter how skilled and devious the assassins, they should not have been able to kill so many Sultansword elite without being discovered. Not, that is, without help from within our own ranks. So I asked myself, who had the most to gain from their deaths? One by one, the former captain, his trusted aides, the most capable of the Sultansworn who might become future commanders, all of them, slain by an invisible hand. And with their deaths, the way was open for Sulksagil to become Sultansworn's youngest captain in a century. The Monitorists were plotting to kill the best and bravest of the Sultansworn, to purge its ranks of greatness, and then venerate it so that it could no longer carry out its duty to serve as sword and shield of the Sultanate. Which begs the question, how did Sulksagil remain captain for 30 long years? How did he avoid the poisoner's kiss when men better than him had succumbed? There can only be one explanation. He was the Monitorist's cat's paw, the turncloak in our midst. Needless to say, I am more determined to track him down than ever before. While I continue my investigation, I have a trial for you. I want you to seek the gallant armor, the legendary raiments worn by generations of the finest soldiers of the Sultansworn. In accordance with Sultansworn tradition, the set that would be yours has been scattered across southern Thanalan. Each piece has been locked within a coffer, which will be guarded by 2 men. You must best the Sultansworn themselves if you were to claim their armor. Okay, but why me? Also, do you really think my armor's that bad? The answer is yes. Yes, it is. Anyways, we're gonna do that. Oh, geez, it's all over the place. We're heading to Little Alamigo. Poor Daffodil. Can you even carry me with my armor this heavy? Boo, 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 boo. Okay, so 2 of them are up here and 2 are much lower down. And these guys won't bother me because they're not high enough level yet. Hey, look! Evil purple! We know what that means. Sultan's Sworn Coffer? No way! Ah, men in shimmering white armor? No way! Hi. Why are you... I thought the Sultan's Sworn were paladins, not a very small conjurer. Why are you not even wearing any helmets? Dude, you're practically naked by comparison. Do they not provide you proper armor? Also, I do need to keep an eye on Daffodil. I'm pretty sure he's level 9 and Chocobos max out at level 10. Might need to give him a Thabnarian onion or whatever it is pretty soon. Hey, look, more evil purple. Okay, where are you now? Ha, I found you. Can't really see what's going on, but that's fine. You don't need to see to swing a sword. Nope. I'm just trying to center our character on the screen so that you can actually see her instead of just her head. I really need to make a hotkey for that. Someday. Okay. That's both of them. Two pieces of gallant armor. Okay, and where are the other ones? Okay, so one of them is over here. If I'm reading that right. At least one of them, possibly 2. Might be both. Unable to execute command while mounted. Oh, I'm gonna fall off the side. Like, I know that shouldn't technically be possible, but it really looked like they were trying. I actually might be able to jump straight down. Because the next one looks to be down there. That would have been so sad and hilarious if I had accidentally jumped down right into the next one. Yep, there it is. And had 4 of these guys instead of just 2, and then had to run all the way back up. Very silly. Okay. Alright, so I don't want to jump directly into the purple because we might be brought down to 1 health. And I don't want to... Yeah. Awesome. Not quite, but close. So now we have to wait to heal up a bit before we go in. Because then we'll be immediately attacked. And I would have died if I had landed in the purple and aggroed them. I can think properly sometimes. I can assess the situation and make a proper plan. Of course I can. Okay, close enough. Hey, look, friends. Oh, it's a squire. That's why he's not a real paladin. You're sending the squires out at me? Rude. Oh, I don't actually want to AoE here because of the wildfire sprites. Those would be a dangerous addition, even with Daffodil's help. Also, there is an impeccable amount of Final Fantasy happening inside of my home at this moment. My partner is home from work today and is currently playing 16 while we are here. And I mean, yeah, the game looks really pretty. And I do like the way that they implemented the voice acting and narration. Well, not the narration, but the narrative through the voice acting. But I haven't seen much of the game myself yet. And I haven't played any of it myself. Good, the armor is yours. You've learned your lessons well and honed your skills, and now you are ready to face Sulk Gazil the traitor. Yes, the time has come. I've discovered his hiding place and have made contact through emissaries. We are negotiating the return of Oathkeeper. Secrecy is crucial, as is preparation. We will leave only when you are ready. Yeah, sure. Oh. Oh. Are those mine? Biggest question. Does it even show up? This looks ridiculous. I no longer have a shirt. Okay, close enough, I guess. I get to wear the crown? They actually made it for Vieira? This is awesome. And it is the best armor set. Awesome. But I don't have a very good shirt. That's fine. I'm sure it's probably the quest reward, I would think. Also, don't look at my inventory. It's terrible. All right, Jen Lynn's. Close enough? Cover, ability. Okay, so they aren't giving me a shirt. You know, where the most vital of your organs are, don't protect those. That's silly. The recovery of Oathkeeper will be the first step in restoring the honor of the Sultan Sworn. I have told Sulk Gazil that if he returns the sword, we will give him a fair trial. Otherwise, he shall be captured and thrown at the feet of the Sultana for judgment. Sorry, I got distracted. I heard something. The parley is to take place south of Forgotten Springs in the Sigoli Desert. Give me your map and I will mark the location. While I believe he is acting alone, we must be prepared for anything. You may be certain that the Monitress will not take kindly to his surrender. In fact, I believe that should the Monitress discover Sulk Gazil is willing to parley, they will surely try to intervene. Therefore, we must not speak of what we do, not to anyone. We should travel separately, so as not to attract attention. We shall meet again at the parley. This guy thinks he's like being so sneaky and secretive and whatever, but like, look at this room. There's people right there. There's another one over there. There's this guy just walking around. This room is huge. I'm sure it echoes. And like, all of this down here and all the people, like, the goldsmithing and the miners guild are just there. Sir, you aren't a rogue for a reason. You aren't succeeding in that sneakiness that you're trying so hard to encapsulate. Also, please pardon the popping of my shoulder just then. It just goes pop. Very loud. Very rude. I can't see. There's too many trees. Oh, sword. Sword. And of course I'm looking around instead of just grabbing the sword. Like, for once that makes sense. That I am, like, being cautious if I just find the sword that we're looking for in the ground. Hello. So you dared to come. You are a brazen one, I will grant you that. But did you really think I wouldn't find out? Come, come, confess. My allies within the Sultan's Sworn have told me the truth. I know you were working in league with the traitor and the monetarists. Confess! With your dying breath, you will tell me where I can find Oathkeeper and the traitor who stole it. What are you talking about, sir? Do you dare accuse my own Sultan's Sworn of lying? We are comrades in arms, every one of us, bound in brotherhood by our oath. I would trust them with my life. What is your word when set against theirs? We know the meaning of honor. You are a naive fool. I suspected you from the beginning, ever since you showed me the soul of the Paladin that traitor Sulkazil gave you. You were, no matter how briefly, a Paladin, and as such, you are bound by a code of honor that is as unforgiving as it is noble. Traitor, I sentence you to death and decree that your body shall lie here and feed the crows. No trial, no nothing, you're just going to... Incredible. Incredible. Hey, sir, you're bothering me. Okay. Right. The arts that you taught me, because I am one of you, you jerkus. Not that I really want to be. I will not confess to something that I didn't do. How about you confess to being a fool that has been had? You cannot do this. I am the greater swordsman, your superior, in every way. You were fooled, Genlins, by your own conviction. Genlins, remember your own lesson. A paladin does not exist to defend his position or the honor of his fellow Sultan Sworn. Those men were assassins in service to the Monetarists. The moment you outlived your usefulness, you were to be killed. You and this free paladin of yours. Liar! You are their agent! You betrayed us for them! You always were naive, Genlins, too willing to trust your fellow man. It's one of your virtues, but you have a deplorable habit of turning your virtues into vices. Think. The information you uncovered, how did you come by it? Did it fall into your lap as if, oh, I don't know, someone was feeding it to you for their own purposes? You and the paladins under your command are the Monetarist lapdogs. Genlins, you have been led a merry dance and followed their lead at every step. Then you were never a traitor. You were innocent. I have wronged you. Easy now. Your wounds aren't mortal, but you still need to rest. I'll take care of the captain. He's had worse, and we'll have him back on his feet soon enough. You've become a fine warrior, and learned all there is to know about the way of the Paladin. I think perhaps that you are not aware of just how much you've grown. Well, 'tis time you were made aware, Paladin. When the captain's recovered, keep an eye on him for me, will you? He needs someone like you to watch his back. Alright, I hope there's no dialogue because an ad is starting in like less than a minute. The words of Soxazil have awoken memories of the Paladin past! Cool, I just have to turn in and get stuff. Okay, ad is starting in like 5 seconds. See you in a minute 30. Boop, boop, boo. There it goes. Oh, Daffodil, you waited until the ad started? Rude. Rude. So I, too, am going to go back to Ul'dah so that I can turn in this quest once the ads are over. Okay. I'm just going to do a little bit of stretching myself while I wait for ads to finish up. Alright, we should be back from ads. Do I get a cool blue shirt now? No, I don't. I get memories of a paladin or whatever. Paladin, I have done you a great wrong. I allowed myself to be hoodwinked, accused you of treason, and even turned my sword against you. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. As for me, yes, I am recovered from my wounds, at least those that will heal, but far more important than that, Soxazil. I am pronouncing that wrong, aren't I? Whatever. He's innocent after all. Hi, Saki. You made it on a Friday. Before 6:40. Well, welcome on in. I just got done with the Paladin job quest. Or rather, I'm turning it in right now. And then we're going to do Black Mage. He was never a traitor, and the dream that I followed in my youth was not a lie. I remain captain of the elite, although a poor substitute for my predecessor. I am now working on a plan to strike back at the Monetarists and restore the Sultan's Horn to its former strength. No, do not be afraid for me. We've unmasked the foe, and he cannot hide behind his deception anymore. The assassins won't find it easy to reach me. For now, I will bide my time, marshal my strength, and when the time is ripe, strike hard at our enemies. I now have cover. Take all damage intended for another party member as long as said member remains within 10 yalms. Does not activate with certain attacks. I'm sure that's very important, and I'm gonna have to figure it out before I go into a dungeon with this. The souls of paladins bequeath their wisdom to you. Why, though? Cover is a very niche ability. You won't use it often at all, but every so often it's amazing. Good to know. Oh, that's right. I have this, and I haven't been using it at all because my bars are so borked. I will have to fix that at some point. Okay, so Paladin, done. Basically, if a raid wide is going to kill your last healer that is trying to LB3, cover is great. Okay. I don't think I'm ever going to tank a raid if I can avoid it, just for my own sake. That's way too much stress. Okay. I just want to wear the cool hat, but it won't let me. Okay. Just gonna readjust everything, make sure that the microphone is properly positioned and you can all hear me properly without having to shout, and that I'm not sitting hunched over like a shrimp. Shrimp shoulders are bad, kids. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have to go way the higgity heck out here. Oh, it's actually fastest to go from Camp Tranquil. You can also use it on DPS that might evade 1-2 many vulnerabilities or some such. You won't be a bad paladin if you never use it. Back in the day, it used to be better by mitigating damage, so paladins off-tanked all the time. I see, I see. Okay. Come here, my sweet, sweet babby burb. Yeah, my partner, Ekno, is playing a summoner for the first time, so obviously starting with Arcanist, and last night I was helping him figure out his sub 30 bars and everything, and he's like asking me, okay, what does this do? And what does this do? And what does this do? I'm just like, as a level 88 summoner, I use maybe half my kit on a good day. You probably won't need to know most of these, and you'll still be better than, like, someone who isn't paying attention. Maybe that's bad, but, like, if it gets you through what you're trying to accomplish, the content you're trying to accomplish, and you don't die, and you're still doing decent damage, like, you don't need to use all your buttons. Like, we're not in Savage content, and I doubt we ever will be for the jobs that we are struggling to fully conceptualize. So it's just like, yeah, if I ever were to do Savage, it would be on Dancer. It's the only one I can figure out. Just give me the Simon Says buttons, please, thank you. Anyways. Aerietta, it is well that you are here. My colleagues Dozal Malak and Daza would have words with you. Wait here while I fetch them. too close to Void Gate. Strong black mage you need. To close Void Gate. Strong black magic you need. Ready for test, are you? Are you ready? Yeah. Very good. You have sharp sense like Dozal. Noticed, have you? Your aura. Strangeness it has. Now the Void Gate. Gloom it makes, like black breath. Gloom drawn to black magic, drawn to you. Like moth to flame, black magic it seeks, to corrupt and make own. Losing strength, seal it. Black magic and Void Gate share bond. Very deep, but must not leave be too long, else other side maybe take you. Squawk. No fear yet. Still weak gloom is. Time you have. Strong area to find next key. Teach you Dozal will. What must do. Many black mages there were, long ago. One more powerful than rest. Very powerful. Epic even. Epic black mage. Black magic too powerful. Too dangerous. Wrong hands it must not have. Know this he did. Ciphered spells. Hid secrets. Dark way passed to few, very few. Teaching, writing, spread over realm. Lost to time they were, forgotten. One carved in stone, stone of mossy pillar. Pillar in south shroud, squaw! Chosen Aerietta is chosen. Now unleash power of this black magic you can. Key it is, key to end of gloom. Knowledge of my line this is. Passed to Dozal from mother. From mother of mother. From mother of mother of mother. The 4 hatchings past, strong mage she was. Epic even, epic mage. Great love for dark art, more than anything. Joined with lizard men to learn all. Named betrayer she was. Chased from village, squaw. Her words Dozal keeps. Teach to strong Aerietta now. 4 magi meet in barren land. Old black powers have they in hand. Fate of all wicked be made stark. The path to light, then lit by squawk. That her squawk, not Dozal squawk. Should be dark, Dozal thinks. Good words, deep words. Bring Dozal here, they did. To pass on, not Dozal alone. Others came too, other mages. Birdman, lizardman, no matter. Now I'll wait for strong Aerietta. Strong mind you have, and heart. Now help you, Dozal will. Go to Gridania you must, to Earth's gift. Near pillar lurking beasts there are. Slay them you must, no need fear beasts. Strong Aerietta is strong. Daza, squawk! I too am here to lend you my aid, help, hand, aid. Wood danger for Dozal, for Ixal whalers wait with sharp spears. Go in place of Dozal, Dozal will. Decided it is, now go you will, squaw! Seki says, I definitely recommend learning the buttons because when you do summoner, it hits such a perfect groove because it was reworked so recently. This is true, but not every situation calls for sleep. Not every situation has a need for surecast. I'm doing tiny little shrugs that you can't see. It's fine. Like, lucid dreaming, make sure you know where that is. But, like, there's some things that are very specific on the summoner, like, well, specifically Arcanist. I don't remember how many of them are on summoner because I don't have all of my abilities mapped to my hotbars. So, like, pet actions, haven't really used a whole lot of them. Like, I'll hit them on occasion, but it's not, like, on purpose because typically the thing is dead before I need it. So it's just like, you don't need to perfectly know and understand things so long as you have a rotation that works in most situations. Like, optimizing for a casual player doesn't really mean a lot, at least not to me. I don't need to be raid ready if all I'm gonna do is PvE content and like MSQ. But that's just my opinion. Like, I also am playing literally all of the jobs, 90% of which I'm very bad at. But I am good enough to get through content most of the time. It's not pretty. I misclick a lot because it gets confusing because I'm not specializing. I'm specifically a generalist in this run. So being able to see commonalities and make my hotbars make sense to me so that I can just get the job done, like, it doesn't need to be perfect. Which is, again, why I don't need to sleep unless it's an emergency. And how many times is it actually an emergency? But yeah, I'll leave it there because, like, I'm just saying the same thing over and over at this point, and that's not giving any better context to what I'm trying to get across. Okay. There, better. Seki says, Black Mage. Learn all these terrible ancient magics that can explode the world when used irresponsibly. Black Mage in game. I got poked and died. Yeah. Balancing jobs is hard. But no, really, I'm sure it is. Like, because of how it exists, I'm sure it really is a mess trying to make sure that everything is balanced and playable. I found a mossy pillar. Stone pillar covered in moss rises here. The gem of Shatoto shines bright, revealing an inscription in the stone. As you approach it, you hear a voice ring out. By the gem thou bearest shall the great and dark power of Eld be bestowed upon thee. But those who seek this power must first prove their worth. Behold, the gloom that would be thine undoing cometh. Stay the glooms encroach by thy hand. Only then shall the umbral wisdom of the ages be gifted unto thee. Seki says the machinist for half the expansion weeps for how accurate your message on balancing is. Red mages are still weeping. It's just how it is. You're never going to have perfect balance of all the jobs just because of how they all play differently and are meant to be different. Like, it's unfortunate and it sucks, but, like, it always comes back around. Like, they're going to focus on some and then focus on others, and it's never going to be fully balanced perfectly. They would have had to stop the game and not progress, which would have left some of the jobs unbalanced anyways. That voice spoke true. Look, the gloom gathers, Aerietta. I sense there are fiends of evil about, nearby, close about. Hey, look. Okay, you. That wasn't the one I meant to hit, but that's fine. Okay. Daza, what are you even doing? I did it. Oh, crapple. Daza, get out of the way. Daza, get out of the way. These ones are stronger. I don't like it. Oh, God. Oh, shit. 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 You. Oh, thank you, Ekno. Thank you, I appreciate you. That's also very distracting. Okay. Hi, Claire. Welcome in. I am struggling, and I think the person that I came here with died? Okay. I will catch up with chat in a second. Oh my god, why are there so many? This sucks, this sucks, this sucks. I hate this. Oh no, there he is. He's still alive. How? Oh god, I don't have... Dang it, okay. Void Tyrant, that doesn't sound good. Oh god. Run away. Hello, problem. Why are you like this? Maybe don't be like this. Oh my god. Okay, Void Echo, you're easier to deal with. Hopefully. Oh, not great. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Maybe just leave. Maybe just leave? Maybe just leave. I hate these squishy little Dumbo birds. Okay. Was that it? Please tell me that's it. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. The rock passed on its knowledge. We're fine now. Let me catch up real quick. Thank you again, Ekno, for the gift sub for Seki. Hi, Claire. Welcome in. You are also struggling. Claire says, and also I have to go to a meeting, but I wanted to say hello. Well, I hope that your meeting goes well. Real quick, I'm going to give Claire a shout out. Claire Cares is another streamer here on Twitch. She streams on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. Pacific and is going through the Mass Effect games doing a Renegade run. She's nearing the end, and it's been horrible to watch this horrible, horrible man going through the galaxy and making life hell for everybody. But it's enjoyable watching Claire. So she also had a moment on Wednesday where she accidentally deleted all her guns off her character. So that was a rough moment, but antics ensued and she managed to get past that section anyways, for which we are very proud. I would never. You're lucky I didn't clip it. I almost did. Well fought. The gloom is scattered. Scattered is the gloom. Let us return to Burgundy Falls. Yes, yes, Dozel Malaka waits us. So you, me, us. It's okay, Claire. I started out this stream by explaining that so because this game is so vast and because the Beast Tribes specifically are taking way too dang long, I have been recording a few of them while off stream so that I can just get through the content of this expansion and just put more videos up on YouTube. I went to start editing today and there is no sound. There is no game sound. There is no audio from my microphone. There is no sound. I don't know what happened to the sound, but it did not attach to the recording, and I am very upsetty spaghetti. It is going to be almost 3 hours, maybe a little bit more, perhaps, of me having to edit video. And then once that video is edited, I have to replace all of the audio manually and record new voiceover. So it's probably not going to be out like on Monday when it was originally planned, but I'm hoping to get to it soon. I'm just really hoping that I can remember what dialogue needs to be recorded and what doesn't, because I've crossed it all off on my list and didn't like earmark it as when I crossed it off. Maybe that's something I need to start doing, which is frustrating as heck. But yeah, it does sound hard. I'm not the most excited for it, but I'll get through it because I have to. It's something that I set out for myself to do. I still have another video that is 6 hours that I still owe you guys to edit it down and then post to the YouTube, so maybe I'll be getting to that soon as well. But oh my gosh, it's daunting. And I'm not the most excited for it. I'm just gonna say that. But I'll get through it, and there will be some more YouTube content coming up. So I've mentioned it a little bit, but if you are interested in seeing all of my VODs and my clips, you can find them at my YouTube link, which I've just put in chat. I'm also planning on doing more off-stream content that is going to go on there as well. So if you could subscribe on YouTube, I would super appreciate it. I am also with YouTube's new formatting that they're doing for monetization. I think 25% the amount of followers that I need in order to start getting monetization on YouTube as well. That, and I need a whole lot more public watch hours, but followers help. Followers help. Anyway, we do have an ad that is about to start up, so I'm going to let that run and probably refill my drink while that is going. But then we'll finish up the Black Mage questy do's, and I think after this we're going to do Dragoon. Dragoon sounds like fun. We'll go to the snowy place and then we'll go to the beach for Warrior. Sounds good. All right, see you guys in a minute, 30 seconds. once it does the thing. Yeah, it did it. I don't know why I keep doing the Korok sound. Maybe we've just been watching too many Legend of Zelda playthroughs. I don't know. Something. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to really quickly go and refill my water, and I should be back by the end of the ad, so that we'll be able to just continue right along. So see you in a moment. Okay, and we should be back from ads. Aerietta Bot is giving us a friendly reminder to take a sip of water because hydration is an important part of every adventure. So I'm gonna take a sippy sip of the water I just got. Okay. And now we readjust the microphone so that it is back at the appropriate location so that you can all hear me. And back to Black Mage. Gone from you, Gloom is. Worry for nothing, Dosel did. Squaw! Now go see Kazakh Cha, you must. Awaiting you he is. I like your mining outfit. It's very ceremonial. The gods are good to return you unharmed. The gloom which threatened to taint this world does so no more. And I sense the darkness within you is reborn with a new power. Wield it, Aerietta, of the black, and make of it a tool for our ends. Do that, as the prophecy speaks. The way to light shall be lit by dark before you. Thunder 3. And also Thunder Mastery. Upgrades Thunder to Thunder 3. So we don't even have to put it on our hotbar. Awesome. Deals lightning damage with a potency of 50. Lightning damage over time. Potency 35. Duration 30 seconds. 10% chance after each tick that the next thunder spell of any grade will add its full damage over time amount to its initial damage, have no cast time, and cost no MP. Duration 40 seconds. Only one thunder spell induced damage over time effect per caster can be inflicted upon a single target. Okay. Cool. Ta-da! Shiny. Oh, why do you have more spell? Not spell, quest. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Aerietta cannot use words. That is not a thing she can do. She has forgotten how. 69 times. It has occurred. Someone needs to inform Neki. Anyways, internet funny numbers aside, we have another quest, I guess. Aerietta of the Black, our brother Daza has words for you. Pray wait a moment for him to arrive. You have reclaimed the key from the depths of the shroud, wood forest shroud. Yes, you have done well, very, very well. You are truly the black mage foretold by legend, oracle, prophecy, legend. It was such a legend of my people that brought me to this Thanalin. Such is what legends do. When four magi meet in a barren land, black powers of eld woven by their hand shall see the fate of wickedness made stark, and the path to light shall be lit by dark, black shadow dark. You have heard these words before. Yes, yes, here I found Khazad and Dozal Malak. These words that brought us to Thanalin are the same, equal, identical, same. It was 100 years ago that a kobold first deciphered the legend, decrypted, decoded, deciphered. The great mage who did it was my own ancestor, First Order Patriarch Dagu. Yes, yes, my very own. But he broke kobold law. The first patriarch must never leave Ogumoro. No, no, never. But leave he did. He set out from Lenosha to pursue this legend, and for that he was named traitor. Betrayer, turncloak, traitor. None were drawn to the words of Dagu. No, no, not a single kobold soul. They ignored his words, but when first I heard them, I felt strange, peculiar, odd, strange. I felt I must do something. I could not simply be idle. I too left Lenosha, just as Dagu before me. Yes, and I have come here to Thanalin. Now I see the legend is real. Yes, the words kept by Khazad, Dozal Malak, and myself are true. You have appeared. That is no coincidence. No, no, none at all. I am a kobold. Yes, yes, I am. And we kobolds are good at finding things, treasures, trinkets, things. I will help you where I can. Dagu left behind many things when he left. Yes, many, many things. I was given a stone tablet. The others in my family thought it rubbish. Dross, refuse, rubbish. Its surface has many scratches, you see. Yes, many, many. But I sense it has great power. Here, it may give some... Your gem, the light. It is illuminating the tablet. The scratches are glowing? Mighty Titan, those are no scratches. No, no, not scratches at all. They are carvings, words. Know thee, brave keeper of Shatoto's light, as these very words wax plain to thy sight. The seal what was cast doth shudder and sigh, and the void gate's dread sunder draws nigh. To ward against the creeping of the gloom, thou needest grab garb to stay any doom. To this sacred where thy thoughts must now tend, unto thy black command darkness shall bend. This tablet was more important than I ever imagined. Yes, yes, much more important. It seems to say one who could close the void gate must first find this sacred garb, gear, armor, garb. And the names of places are written here as well. Yes, yes, these 4 places I know. You would do well to set out and gather the first 3 relics. Legend speaks of this. It holds that an offering of blood must be given to the plantar fissures, the blood of those who have lived to life steeped in the black. Only then can the relics be won. Here, take with you an offering of my blood, Aerietta. Need Dozal's blood too, you do. Take quick, squaw, before change mind. And here is mine, mine. I would entrust it to no other. But be warned, one does not simply walk into these dark places. No, there are great dangers waiting. Do be careful. Yes, yes, very, very careful. Da 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 da. Okay, just reorienting my chair and just gonna take another sip of water. Okay. So that is near Forgotten Springs. This one is near Fallgord Float. And this one's near Ogumaro. Okay, so it's the Zanrak encampment, the Ixali logging grounds, and Ogumaro. Vampire transformation speed run. I mean, kinda. Okay, so we are in Thanolin, so Forgotten Springs is going to be closest, but I don't want to... Do I want to start from Forgotten Springs or Little Alamigo? Probably Forgotten Springs, right? Right. I am in agreement with myself. Okay. And we're gonna give Daffodil some food so he helps us when we inevitably get attacked. Because we're surrounded by level 45 things. Little Alamigo is a directly hostile town. The exits hide on purpose out of sheer spite. I mean, yeah, they kind of do. They kind of do just a bit. Level 47? I don't want anything to do with that. Oh, I made myself run into a wall. That was not the correct thing to be doing. Yaha! Okay, Archer. Let's see what this Thunder 3 looks like. That went very quick for being 2 levels higher than me. Okay, Planar Fissure. No, not Daffodil. Okay, so Kazakh Chaw's blood, because we are in the thing. I did it! Okay, so now we need to... Well... Is Overlook closer... or Fallgourd? Doesn't... Fallgourd is closer, but we can use Return, so we're gonna do that real quick. At least the sprites are happy to be there. That may have given you some gear if you wanted to a stat boost. That wouldn't be there, it would be here. Aha, wizard gloves. Cool. Do 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 do. Where is it? There it is. Your armory chest is gonna weep, by the way, all the class-specific gear. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have to probably clean it out off stream. Oh, dang. Fine. I did it. Okay. Planar Fissure. We need Dozal Malak's blood here. Luckily, we don't have all of the specific classes yet. Keywords. Just some of them. Okay, so that should have also... Oh no! It's the ridiculous pants. I remember the ridiculous pants. As you might imagine, they are ridiculous, but luckily you cannot see them under my robes at this moment. But I'm wearing them because I have like a level 47 or something black mage on my main. So my wee little cat girl has to wear the embarrassing pants and shoes because I haven't bothered to... Oh, come on, go away. I haven't bothered to... you know the one. Glamour. Pay no mind, you see nothing. Yep, here's the silly shoes. Okay. So back to not Bent Branch. Camp Tranquil. Also, this is the same fate that I was waiting for like 20 minutes when I was doing things off of stream earlier this week. Ridiculous pants? You know exactly what their ridiculous pants look like, Seki. Don't even lie. These pants. These ridiculous pants. With their silly little shoes. They look ridiculous. My little poofy pants that aren't quite poofy enough to make sense. I just look like I'm wearing sausages instead of legs. I thought it was ridiculous in a different way and I was getting excited. Don't be gross. It's not a sublugar. Okay, we are almost back. Okay. I have awaited your return, Aerietta. I have learned where it is that the fourth relic of our forebears rests. The land known as Thal's Respite. There too lies a planar fissure in which the blood of the fiends it births must be poured. I'm pretty sure I know where that is. Isn't that the same place that they made me go when I was just a thaumaturge? Yep, I thought so. Seki says I feel like he could have told you this 5 minutes ago, but okay. No, he needed time to find it himself. Silly Seki. He didn't know 5 minutes ago. Yes, I have to tickle the planar fissure. Oh. Why is there a deep void pikeman? Uh-oh, my headphones are dying. Oh, this is a problem. Okay. There we go. Oh no, there's more. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This other one, you need to go to sleep. And this wizard, I'm gonna fight you. Yes, yes, please. Please heal me, Daffodil. That is literally your job. I couldn't remember which key had Mana Worn bound to it, to be honest. Okay. Yes, like I said, sleep, don't need it 99% of the time. But have it on your bar for that 1%. My point is still salient. Wizard hat? It doesn't show up. Atrocious. What's the point of being a big old badass wizard if I can't have a big old badass hat? Go away, Gossamer. I'm not in the mood for your nonsense. Your character's face really speaks to that, just that look of disappointment. Really, though. The first four relics are now in your keeping, yet the final piece remains, and our efforts to learn where it rests have been to no avail. The dark which empowers it at time obscures. Such is its nature. Daza claims his tablet names the solace of the gods as the location we seek, but none among us have ever heard the tale of such a name. When a power worthy to relic's claim takes root in one of righteous end and name, the solace of the gods will be made known, and the last seed of the Black Mage will be sown. Daza insists his reading is correct, and both Dozal Malak and I trust in his ability. We will endeavor to decode these words, that you might see your quest to its end. The day of the Void's opening shall come. Until then, Aerietta, I ask only that you continue to walk the path of the Black. They're in the dark with this final piece's location. I don't have a bonk command, but I'm regretting that decision. Bad pun, bad. Maybe we should get a water bottle instead. Okay. So that was Black Mage, and I said that we were going to do Dragoon and then Warrior. But we have so long before Return comes back. Fine, we're going to the beach instead. Costa del Sol, here we come. You went an hour without a pun? You were being good? I'm not fully convinced. Oh, that's right. I had a bunch of gear that I hadn't actually put in my whatcha-digit. Level 40, level 44. Okay, maybe it wasn't any good. Maybe it was in here because it wasn't any good. Dang, I was hopeful. Okay. But we should be able to get some better armor for our warrior over here. Yeah, looking the part. They're gonna give us clothes. We're gonna be fashionable. Just you watch. Okay, going this way. Okay. Hi, Curious Gorge. Welcome again, my friend. I was wondering when your travels would bring you back this way. It just so happens that I have some exciting news. I finally uncovered the clues pertaining to the whereabouts of the lost armor of my ancestors. As it turns out, after the fallen hero cast the 5 pieces from the mountaintop, 5 of his pupils set out to recover them, intending to restore their master's name. What is more, they are actually successful in this search. However, when it came to reuniting the set, the armor's great power began to work upon their minds, and not one could bring himself to relinquish his piece. Realizing then that their master's fatal pride was born of the artifact's combined influence, the pupils resolved to keep the pieces separate, and to share between 5 the power that might otherwise have consumed one. Thus did each of them carve his own place in history. The chronicles go on to say that years later, prior to death, each of the pupils returned to the scene of his own greatest victory and buried the artifact in his possession in a final attempt to prevent any one warrior from holding the set. And it is there that the pieces still rest. You may be interested to know that the armor I wear is itself a replica of the set crafted by my ancestors, identical in all respects save for its lack of the arcane enchantments that adorned the original. I know what you might be thinking. If we were to bring the 5 pieces together once more, what would prevent us from being corrupted in the same fashion? Well, I've thought of that. What we need to only do is trace the runes we find on the armor onto every piece of warrior gear. That way, there would be no need to worry about a single proud fool becoming drunk on his all-surpassing power, as every warrior in the realm would be possessed of the same self-might. It's quite brilliant, if I do say so myself. So, how about we split up and begin the search straight away? 3 of the locations seem quite self-evident. I would entrust the search there to you while I track down the other 2 with tome in hand. One piece is said to be buried under the great rock of Boulder Downs in Curthis, while another slumbers peacefully at Camp Tranquil in the South Shroud. The last of the 3 rests untouched at Parada's Peace in Western Thanalin. Unearth those 3 relics and bring them to me. With any measure of fortune, I'll have tracked down the remaining 2 by the time you return. Alright, we do have an ad that is probably going to start up pretty soon, so I'm just going to stretchy my shoulders a little bit and get that going so that it doesn't interrupt. And I am going to teleport to Boulder Downs while that is going, because you can't teleport directly there. So I'm going to be going to more donuts. All right, see you in a minute, 30 seconds. If it does the thing. Are you doing the thing? There it goes. Okay. Yeah, teleport stream, absolutely. Okay. So more donuts is going to be closest. I'm going to take another sip of water. Because my throat hurts. It is very dry. I love that my axe looks pink in this light. I want a pink axe. That'd be cool. Just whap people with my bubblegum pink axe. Is that it? No, that's going for gold. That is not what we're doing at this present moment. No, Snow Wolf, go away. Ah, there it is. Well, I know some weapons are dyeable. You can make a pink axe. I want to. Eventually, I will, just for funsies. Okay, we are almost back from ads. There we are. We should be back. Hey, look, an old wooden chest. That's not buried at all. Anyways. You sense a hostile presence. Where? Where are you, Atura? Aturia. Oh! Oh! Oh, what is that? Oh, what are you? Oh, why are you here? Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice. That was unkind. That one was scary. Like, we fought skeleton men and we fought regular men, and we also fought, like, demons, but that giant crab thing, no thank you. Seki says, how this chest didn't wash away is a mystery only equal to the fact that a giant mollusk is really upset you wandered to it. It's true, though. It's true, though. All right, back to Camp Tranquil we go. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, I wonder, is this one of... Because we had to come around here for Monk Quest to gather the aether of a famous battlefield. Was that related to this particular warrior? I wonder. I wonder if there's crossover. An emerald salamander? That buddy is not green. He is black and yellow. That is not what emeralds look like. I mean, maybe in their raw form, but that is not what emeralds look like. That's more of, like, maybe a crystal grid obsidian with some, like, lichen on it or sulfur splotches. Seki says, I'm so colorblind, I see the yellow as green. I'm pretty sure that's like mustard yellow. Okay, so we did that one. Now we have to go to Parada's Peace. Huh? I guess that is in Thanalin, isn't it? I'm just like, that's not in Thanalin. Wait. Yeah, it is. I forgot that. I also forgot that I could have just used my Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket. That's embarrassing. Waking Sands shenanigans, keeping that Aetheryte really far away. I mean, they do bring it up. Wait. Yeah, okay. They do bring it up in the MSQ when we haven't hit that yet. I'm not going to mention it. I'm pretty sure it's part of the patch content. I'm not going to spoil it, but it is brought up why it's so far away. And it has shenanigans to blame. But they're political ones. Hi, Neki! Are we returning to the Waking Sands? No, we're skipping right past it. How are you today? Also, real quick, giving Nekura Ray a shout out. If you haven't followed them, please make sure you do. They stream on occasion. I hope that you are recovering well from surgery and that everything is going well and all the bits and pieces are fine. The waking stands to hit the snooze button. But yeah, I also hope you're getting plenty of rest, Neki. Surgery is exhausting. Especially after it's already happened. Not another toad! Bad toad. Displeased with you. You look to be exactly the same size as this normal toad, so why are you... I can do math. 21 levels higher. No. Daffodil, you're in the way. Neki says I recover so well. The nurse Terry looked at everything and said it was super. Well, I am super glad to hear it. Anyways. Boop, boop, boop. We're going back to Postal Soul. Seki says, I love when I do a quest in really low level zone and a level 88 mob shows up next to the level 5 ladybugs. It's always very weird. It's an experience and it's very weird. So, I think World of Warcraft did this, where at one point in time, I don't know if it's still in effect, like I haven't really played the game since they implemented this, but where they basically made everywhere to be kind of like how fates are, where it level syncs you. So you aren't level synced, but the things around you are. So that was, it kept it very like immersive as far as being a character in this world, but it pissed me off as a solo player because I didn't want to make friends on World of Warcraft and have to party up in order to get from one location to the next. I was very mad. I just wanted to be a disciplined priest that just walloped everything and moved on. Anyways. Seki says they tried their best, but some things slipped under the cracks when some skills hit you 500 times harder than your total HP. Yeah. Neki says, if there are level 80 mobs roaming around in a zone with a village, does that mean the villagers are super high level too? Or sometimes. You kind of see that in some places. I recently started a Lalafell alt because Seki and Ekno and I now have a Lalafell magical girl gang. So there are areas where it's like really low level stuff with the occasional high level thing, and all of the guards for the area are 20 levels higher. So like maybe not the villagers themselves, but the people they hire to protect the village, definitely higher level. Okay, Curious Gorge, where's the last one? How fares your search, Aerietta? Have you found aught of my tribe's ancient relics? Yeah, I'm wearing them. Should you have the 3 pieces of armor, don them and show them to me. I did that. Ah, Aerietta, you found the gear... That you found the gear is most gratifying, but what I would truly fancy would be to see you in it. I did that! Wait, stand still for a moment. The armor so becomes you that I could not tell you it and had it on at first glance, but now I can have no doubt. I sense the power of the runes inscribing each piece resonating with your soul crystal. This is the long-lost armor of the warrior. I too have found one of the relics, but I have run into an unexpected rub. When I donned the piece, I felt nothing. As if the lost treasure were no different from the unadorned replicas already in my possession. Whether the power has been lost to it, or it must needs be awakened by means yet unknown to me, I cannot say. The ancient texts still hold many mysteries beyond my ability to decipher. But before I forget, I should mention to you that I did indeed track down another piece before I was waylaid by this current conundrum. You should find it sealed away at Red Mantis Falls. Aren't you just gonna give me the piece that you just found? Rude. Saki says gameplay reason they put enemies too close to town, so they needed guards to make sure people didn't die in safe zones. Later, mobs just a leash before then. I mean, yes, that is true, but that also, like, has historical precedent. Most towns, small towns in, like, medieval Europe, for example, would have people that were specifically assigned for its protection. Like, they might have a day job as a farmer, but they might also be, where am I going again? Heck. They might also... Oh, it's down there. I'm going to just teleport to Wineport. It's fine. Have guard duty, like once a week or whatever. Like, because of the dangers that existed before a lot of industrialization, you did have guards guarding your city. Like, there is historical precedent for this reason that also makes gameplay sense. You honestly prefer the old style yourself? Because the guards just stand and look pretty and do nothing? I don't really care one way or another, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's cool, but it doesn't really add to the storytelling very much in most circumstances. Oh no, a red mantis at Red Mantis Falls? You've got to be joking. Anyways. I'll squish the bug. You were the person who pulled giant dragons into town to watch the giant battles. So you're the reason I could never finish a low-level quest in World of Warcraft. Rude. Okay, so actually I might be able to get there faster if I just go over to the ferry. Neki says, I was farming Dynamite Web in North Gridania and one guard kept aggroing one and killing it. No, it's mine. Yeah, that also happens and I hate it. Seki says child me was a chaos magnet. Does that mean you never grew up? Okay, ferry skipper, hello. Yes, I'm going to the Hidden Falls. Please, thank you. Put me on this boat with my bird. Boop, 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 boo. Waterfalls. I jump on his head. Dang, I missed. Okay. I see your search was a fruitful one. I am pleased to say I have also gleaned some insight into why the armor I found seemed devoid of power. As I alluded to, the ancient warrior's armor derived its power from a concordance between the incantations engraved on the steel itself and the inner beast of the wearer. But my known resonance with the plating was too weak to allow a proper connection with it, and now I think I know why. My soul crystal. It once burned bright like yours, but since the events at Wineport, it has been reduced to a lifeless husk. Why this happened I cannot say, but the tome is quite clear about what would happen were the powers of the armor to be bestowed upon one whose soul is weak. The inner beast would devour the mind of the wearer, who would go on a mindless rampage that would end only at the mercy of death. Yes, not unlike the fiends we battle. I believe that the armor sensed my weakened state, foresaw the potential danger, and then knowingly shut its powers off to me. And I dare say we are fortunate that it did. I feel as though an apology is in order at this juncture. I must tell you, I left this final piece of armor where I found it. The breastplate, as the piece closest to the warrior's heart, has powers far greater and far more dangerous than the other pieces. Uncertain as I was to the reason for my being unable to connect with the plate's mystical energy, I feared to take it would mean imperiling both myself and those around me. Your soul may burn stronger than mine, yet I still worry for your fate were you to put it on. Look deep within yourself, Aerietta. When you feel yourself ready, and only then, come speak to me again. I'm gonna put on the hat. And it's not gonna show up because I'm on a rabbit. And put on the shirt. Stretchy. I'm getting tired, but I'm going to try to finish Warrior before end of stream today. I'm not sure that we're going to have time for Dragoon. Okay. You would truly seek the ultimate relic of my people? The armor that could consume the very soul of most the puissant warrior? Very well. If you are truly convinced of your readiness, I will not be the one to stand in your way. But I beg of you, Aerietta, the moment you feel yourself losing control and your inner beast overcoming you, cast the armor aside. Cast it from the highest mountains or into the depths of the ocean, I care not. For once the beast consumes your soul, there is no going back. You will rage on, a monster, leaving naught but carnage in your wake. The realm will bleed and history will repeat itself. I cannot allow this to happen. No, my people have been shunned long enough. I would see the coming of a new age in which warriors protect the weak and are loved and admired by the people of the realm. My years of battle and sleepless nights spent poring over the ancient texts, it's all been for this day. Brother, I know not where your fate has led you, and yet I feel certain that in spirit you stand with me today. Together we will restore the honor of our people. You must forgive my sentiment, Aerietta. As I said, this has been a long time coming. The breastplate you seek is in the highlands of Kurthis. At the spring they call the Weeping Saint. I will stay behind. The events at Wineport still weigh heavy on my heart. Okay, so now we go to Camp Dragonhead. And off we go. Because I know where the Weeping Saint is. We had a whole MSQ about it. Neki says, well, relax, Gorge. She's just a low-level tank. There are far worse spooky monsters out there. Yep. Absolutely. I am just a rabbit. Do you really expect me to just go on a massacre as a rabbit? Were I a hare, we'd not be having this conversation. But I am just a bunny. Little bunny rabbit. You sense a hostile presence. No way. I like that this one glows. It's very pretty. I want bioluminescence. I honestly think that would be so cool. Seki says don't pull your hair out thinking about it too hard. Spelled like hair. Like the animal. I did it. Uh-oh. hand over the breastplate, Aerietta. After much wrestling with the thought, I simply cannot entrust such a relic to an outsider who may be overwhelmed by its power. I return now to Hidden Falls. If you would have words with me, then come. I will not run away. Sir! Sir! Rude! What's this? Oh, still not the thing I want to go for. Okay, Costa del Sol. How much you want to bet that was his brother? How much you want to bet that was his brother? I mean, I'm not going to bet. I don't have any money. But I have a feeling. Gorge is going to be back here just like, I didn't go anywhere. What are you talking about? Aerietta, I am sorry. I did not mean for things to happen like this, but I had no choice. I have wrestled long and hard with the matter, but this is my decision. I cannot trust you with this power when I do not even trust myself. Okay, so it was him. I'm actually shocked that it was actually him. Aye, that's right. I won't attempt to dom the plate again either, nor will anyone. Not until I have proof that there is one with a will strong enough to withstand the beast's siren call. Peer deep within your soul, Aerietta. Peer into the eyes of the beast that stares back at you. Can you truly say that you can engage the monster in battle and emerge victorious? I shall return to the tome. If there are any answers to be found, they lie within those pages. In the meantime, continue your training, that you might find an answer to your own questions. And we now have Steel Cyclone. Delivers an attack with a potency of 170 to all nearby enemies. Is this our number 3? Or is this just AoE? I think it's just an AoE. Seki says my friends made up a term called nothing so that they would bet. I kept a running tally of their nothings. Of course you did. I have no doubt in my mind that you did such a thing. Anyways, AoE version of the skill that you use at 50, you use 50 of the Fury gauge on. Okay. Okay. So it's kind of like how Monk has that thing next to it on my hotbar. Which makes no sense to anyone, I understand, but I'm visualizing it in my head. Trying to relate one thing to another so that I remember to use it. Anyways, we finished Warrior. We do not have time for Dragoon, and I don't really want to have to run another ad just to make time for something else entirely. So I think that is where we're gonna call it today. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I have a very spaced out brain because there's just so many things going on. I'm trying to make sure that I get done all the things I said I would, but I'm also having to contend with technical difficulties and a broken toe and other plans that were previously made. All right, so let's see who's on. Okay, so most people are playing Final Fantasy 16 or Diablo 4, which, like, that's great and all, but spoilers. Thank you for the luck with the Beast Tribe videos. I need it. You don't want the stream to dragoon too long, and I agree. Thank you for being here for stream, Neki. Yeah, since I'm not seeing anyone specific online that would be a good raid target for today, I'm just going to end it here, and then I'll be back on Wednesday to hang out with you all and do more Tunic. We will be heading back to the quarry in Tunic and trying to get past the bright pink goop and the weird little monsters in their leather masks. It's a very interesting time to be had. I'll be back Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and get good rest. And if you are also recovering from anything, get even better rest and to recover well. And if I have a video for you before next stream, it will be announced on my social media. So in chat right now is the Beacons link directory. It will take you to Twitter, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, Ko-fi, and Throne. Most of my announcements are on Twitter and the Discord. But if it's a video, obviously, it will also be up on the YouTube. As I mentioned, I am going to be trying to put more stuff up on YouTube so that there is more to look at than just catching VODs that you may or may not have missed. Wait. A friend has come online. A friend has come online and they're playing Final Fantasy XIV and it looks like they're doing Deep Dungeon. Hooray! We have a raid target. Anyways, if you would like to join the raid, here is a raid message. If you are subscribed or have been gifted a subscription, here is a subscriber raid message with my little emotes. So we're gonna go see Riding the Waves. I'm gonna get that going. And she is literally just starting, so we might not get any welcome or hellos. But yeah, she is our lovely cat girl VTuber friend. And yeah, so doing Deep Dungeon, and yeah, so we're gonna go say hi, give her some love, and yeah, again, I will otherwise see you all on Wednesday if you don't see me over in Waves' chat. All right, have a good one, everybody. Bye.